Cool it!
Incoming!
Right. Oh, so sorry. What's the hurry? Dodge this!
With sword comes shadow
How fortunate.
Let's look around.
What's the hurry?
Hey, look! Since this is the right place, yes, this must be... Huh? It only takes us up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, Huh? Why? Alright, let's follow... Oh, hang on. Looks like we've gotten close to the... Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber? Oh, that's... Now that you mention it...
I'll keep this close.
Catch. Oh. What's the hurry? How fortunate. Ah!
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. We're invited guests. No. Wait. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber.
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you...
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come.
Cool it!
Windblade, be gone! Don't blink! Hey! Yeah!
To arms!
Freeze!
Attack!
Nowhere to hide. Let it rain.
Dodge this!
Who goes there?
Don't get frostbite!
Take the target alive!
With sword comes shadow.
Freeze!
Take this!
What's the hurt?
Speed of light. Hey!
To arms!
Nowhere to hide. Windblade. No escape! Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Coaching, these two strange people...
Who are you calling strange?
You want...
We're invited guests here to look for the Liyue Qixing. Who are you?
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh,
I'm Kuching. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect...
wow. Paimon didn't...
The Guizhong Ballista and Tianheng, these Millilith are just here to guard the...
So this was all a misunderstanding.
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery. Even to the Qixing.
That was... Huh? Oh, right.
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt...
We're not taking sides. We spoke...
When you say protect...
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their... Naturally, they would also regard... I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got... Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and Forget it. I shouldn't speak either way. I will admit that the actions of Rex Lapis's death is in... How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, traveler. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop I'll see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the great...
Favor? But, wait, that's right.
Alright. You can decide on your greeting gift yourself. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Well then, may we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods. So, what should we give to Ning... Oh, right! Paimon has a feeling that... Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But, let's go gather ingredients!
That was unexpected.
Ooh, look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious! That's the one!
coming.
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Huh? Did you hear that? No! Uh-oh. It...
Speed of light! Prepare to be blown away!
What's the hurry?
Finally, I'm done. You're open! Thank you for your...
It was nothing.
I don't say that. I'm Mung Dan. I never expected that though. Is there anything that you lack?
Wait a moment. Actually,
Oh? And what?
do you have a box that can store presents?
Of course we do. Now just give me a moment.
Great! Paimon...
Put your back
I
into
see
it!
through you!
This should be fun!
You can't run! Well, neither can
No
I.
excuse for slacking! It isn't time for a break yet!
Well met.
Taking a split!
Come at me.
Must keep training. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. Don't blink!
Uncle Mung already told many of the best goods in here. This.
Yep. Hang on a moment. Could we borrow?
Sure. Please help yourselves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, it's done!
Oh, yes. You might.
Great! Now that
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
What's the hurry?
according to Cook, excuse me,
Yes. How many would you...
it's not convenient to speak of.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not...
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyen Karst.
Since this is our first meeting.
Oh, for me. This palace floats in the skies. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort. At first, it was but the size of one room. One day, I believe it will not many from outside Liyue earn the right. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out.
What?
And I finally got wind of your move.
Wait, was Goldet one of...
Just everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang...
you weren't peeking on us from...
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and in the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tibet. They built... You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days. Not only is it true that gods may die, another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods even in a new era, the Liyue chiefs... That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden, but our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not, hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back.
Who's this enemy you're...
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed.
What's the hurry?
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends.
Ooh,
Why, you've kept your ear.
that's because even the storytellers...
That's because that wall record. But the secrets of the mercantile world, if possible, I'd like to. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching, you'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some, but after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long. Well, I must say that I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous. Indeed. It seems that you understood what I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for...
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The chief... Wait, that's right. Speaking of that...
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little...
It's... Well, we have made quite a bit of...
Yay! Paimon was just waiting... One of the sheets on that... Don't look at Paimon like that. Just imagine. Let's grab one. The biggest one. Huh? Well, that... La 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 la. Huh? There's a put sigil of permission. Aw, that doesn't sound... This... Oh, Ning... But research on the sigil of permission... Speaking of which, there's also some Oh. Well, should we... Oh, so you're saying... Anyway, before we look for Jean...
What's the hurry? Ah! Fascinating.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And, they look really mad at us, too.
Crisp.
Oh, so soft.
Cut to the chase!
Right there. Let's end this quickly. Bad. Flash for acid.
Speed of light! Windblade!
It's no problem.
Cool it.
Don't blink! Hey!
I must collect myself.
With sword comes shadow.
That seemed to work.
Speed of light! Don't blink!
Use this first. Counterattack.
Let's move. Have a look at this. Shouldn't be careless. Detoxifying heat.
Don't blink!
You need to hurry up.
Freeze!
Roast and fry.
Cool it! Don't
You need to
frostbite.
hurry up. Ah! This one's well done.
Speed of light!
You need to hurry
Nowhere to
up.
hide!
An unfortunate fault.
There are so many pilots. But that, talisman, maybe being able to channel divine and the plot. The last, let's go.
Incoming! Hey!
What's the hurry? Dodge this!
Don't blink! Windblade! Yeah!
Right on time. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big.
Indeed. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
She's super rich. And yeah, her take on Ningguang is
Oh. So you also met with Kuching then? What did she...
She said the time.
Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Kuching, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true. Yes, she is. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was...
That is how the Fatui have always been. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Diwa Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is.
Glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers...
No, those lilies have all been gardened. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. Before the Archon War. Of course, there are some wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition, but I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. That's correct.
So how good is your singing? Really?
We'll only know once she starts singing.
It's time to sing. Whenever you're ready. Da 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 da. What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Leland? glaze lilies. Glaze...
This little monster is known as... Strange. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were...
Well, that's nice.
Unfortunately...
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's your face?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised... Ah! That reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to...
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely...
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. She's acting different from...
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the...
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's quite all right. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years... Yes. Now that the other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2000... Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago.
So what do you think of this?
Huh? As a mortal, but as an Adeptus, I think I will...
Huh? Did you just...
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. Well, I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you...
Indeed, I did.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too?
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If you would excuse me.
And that just about does it. Given the ease of picking
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting...
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is... So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left...
Wow. See? Alright, I think it's about...
What's the hurry?
What happened?
Ah, you're the consultant? The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on...
Do they intend to exercise...
Most likely. I've heard that some However, both sides were quite obstinate and hidden in...
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon. If the two sides come to...
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now...
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch...
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently...
Things are taking a turn for the... I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng funeral parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler.
Having connected... So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. He must be waiting for the... But where could we find him? Where would he go at a time like this? I can't wait any longer! Wow! It looked impressive enough from the outside. This is where all of Tabatsumora is minted, right? Oh, so it's a trap. But even if we can't take it, or better yet, take a nap on top of them. Oh, right. It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia...
What's the hurry? Ha!
You've already fulfilled your task as guides.
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross. And you're... where should I start? If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put... stopping the more immense...
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, she will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. Either way, we now come to my favorite part, the battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being...
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen...
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along. Besides, you could never defeat me. Not even in your wildest dream. Fighting talk, I love it. Now let's... This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. So quick to flee. Poor timing.
Cool it!
You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick or two. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Price of a single slip. Freeze! Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! Yeah! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it! Look! Child's back!
Well then, it seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Senora's initial assessment of you. You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, this battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away, and the truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyan's stone.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the vortex, If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would—
But the Archon War ended 2000—
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now! The Fatui have been—
Indeed. The one with the power of so many using the powers of ancient god, but knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo Archon to show its— Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over, did we make it in time?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti.
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Just seeing...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be... Which is why we must stop that monster before...
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? So will the power of the Qixing...
We've already discussed this together.
What? With...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research, and as fate would have it, for what could you mortals ever learn of Adepta?
I suppose this is one... So be it. We haven't a moment to spare. Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
Put your
We
back into it!
Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Went too far.
Die
Watch this! This moment will be frozen.
Hey!
Cool it!
Let it rain! Incoming!
I miscalculated.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Nednai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
This isn't good.
Cool it! Get him! The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many between you! We can't
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh? No!
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
Adeptal energy! That light from your body! It's like the time of Julius Cursed! Whoa! It's Madame Ping's shockwave! This green is really strong! I'll break you there! Hey, yeah!
I guess this is it. This is not right. Cool it! My word.
What's the hurry?
Let it rain!
Flash frost!
Freeze!
With the blood of the Chelian, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
Huh. So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Cool it! What's the hurry?
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle. Cool it!
This should be fun.
With sword comes shadow. Hey!
My duty. Have a load of this.
No escape! Incoming! The more...
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase. Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Yes.
Bet you can't keep up with me! No one escapes my sight!
It's time for...
With sword comes shadow.
frostbite.
Speed of light!
What's the hurry?
No escape! Incoming! Cut to the chase!
You can't run!
Cool it!
Well, miscalculated.
Are you? The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
What's the hurry?
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already... At first, it was only the size of a small room. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of...
Well, I was really hoping you would say that. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very...
Oh?
3,700 years. According to... Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as... Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your...
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part.
This morning, Rex Lapis...
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing... I also thought to tell him, but I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying...
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right. Didn't Ning...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last, although I am a mere...
Huh?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. When danger is near, thanks for protecting me.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful, although their blood is weak. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue...
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Oh.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist. But how will we ensure that the Liyue...
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between... Oh, right! It's a child wanted to... But we were able to handle the... Oh, and speaking of that, don't... Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
What's the hurry?
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangshan...
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you...
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the... Last time we saw Zhongli was before... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack? We had better go and make sure...
You call this cooperation between...
Don't take it to heart, child. Oh, it seems that...
Hey, it's Young.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards. Ah, right.
No, don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the so it might be best to keep...
Well, if it isn't you two, this is...
Paimon knew...
Oh, now don't say that. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. So actually,
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind.
What in the world are you talking?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee.
How sanctimonious.
What? So, no, wait! That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the...
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the...
Yeah, you don't think you went Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best, as you know. I've dwelt upon this even boulders that until one drizzly day, I stood motionless among the crowds.
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing was Liyue, so I feigned my own death, and gathered indeed I was. That's right.
So you mean that if the king...
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him, too. Just as a child quickly matures after...
In the end, take the Adepti, for instance. Credit is also due to... This meant I could remain... All of these things turned out. I had expected them to do no more than... They seized the opportunity to...
Huh?
That... On the contrary.
Hey, what about me?
I think that thanks would... If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you... Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with an...
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As young...
Realistically speaking, there is...
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For my agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Paimon can't... So, Zhongli...
One of the clauses of our contract...
You're so petty. Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
So, oh, come on. There's only one real Fatui. Shh. Lower your voice.
What's the hurry? You know that god.
Yes.
Say.
Now that you mention, I mean, it all fits together. Still, what sort of...
Forget it. Guessing's... What's the hurry?
Hear ye all! The chief, though a dragon soars, gods and adepti, rumors and hears, having been thwarted in his nor are they to believe street-born rumors, or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chisi... So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Could the Chising or... Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right?
What's the hurry?
Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching.
As said previously,
3,007.
we, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity,
The long unending...
now that we have awoken from our dream, will you stand with us as...
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really...
Is that the traveler who they say defeated?
So young! The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price.
Whoa.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Perhaps...
But it seems as if... Well, that's fine.
As for the mortal...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! And here you are...
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,007... Right, if the two of you... You're right. I do. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal, when I was journeying with you...
Oh, no wonder! But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as in when you...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money in the city of commerce. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. That is true.
Paimon thinks that we should...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The Electro-Archon Ball.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, But if a person shows true strength of... This is what visions are.
Uh-huh. That's how people...
But starting from last year, the
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon...
They want to seize visions.
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eye...
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Anemo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only knowing her. She must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of. 7 ideals for 7 gods. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then, I suppose